What is a highly underrated advantage of living alone? You never have to watch terrible movies, wait to use the bathroom or take a shower. You can eat what you want, and you can decorate however you like. Or watching as many terrible movies as you like with no shame. When I lived alone I would clean my place and it would stay clean. Now I clean my place and it is messy again in about 10 minutes, it feels like. Seriously, I deep clean the kitchen and do all the dishes whenever I cook. The next morning I wake up and the sink is piled up again. I do not understand how these guys can physically use every pan in the kitchen to make one dish. The microwave also constantly looks like a paintball range despite my best intentions. You can basically do whatever whenever without bothering anyone. When I lived with my parents, if I showered after like 9 PM, you'd think I'd been running around the house playing a guitar or something with how much they complained about the noise the next morning. Plus I don't wake up to anyone else's noise, either. Sometimes if I wake up while dreaming and I'm super disoriented I think I'm back home and worry that I'm going to hear people walking around, slamming doors, yelling at each other, etc. At some point, then I remember that I'm in my own house, in my own bed, alone with my dogs so I can rest in peace. Not dead, though. Hopefully. I think I value living alone a lot more because I grew up with parents that thought screaming at each other every other night was the best way to work out their conflicts. Silence in my house is absolutely golden. Same. I grew up with 3 siblings and parents who were constantly fighting. No privacy, always noisy. Living alone is heaven. Dieting is like 400x easier. I know it's a bad excuse, but hear me out. When I'm dieting I won't buy a single junk food item, and I won't eat it since I won't have it. Live with someone who buys tons of junk, especially someone who buys food and doesn't expect you to not eat it, like your parents, and it makes it a lot harder. Yeah, I know it's a bad excuse for breaking diet, but it's super easy for me to just never buy junk food and never have it around, but it's hard for me to avoid it when I'm living with it. Now you're 100% correct, my friend. It was a piece of cake. Haha. Maintaining my weight loss while living alone. Well, I had a toddler but he wasn't really making grocery purchases, so yeah, we ate super healthy. My husband and stepson not so much. LOL. We've met in the middle food-wise over the years, but there's still a lot of junk in the house. Silence. No one to rattle on about their day. No one to ask you about yours. Just serenity. Every noise you hear was made by you. Or that freaking ghost who keeps banging the cabinet doors shut. We get IT, Chad. You're dead. Get over IT and stop interrupting Wheel of Fortune every night. What? You want to buy a vowel? Lem guess is it an oh? Hilarious. The first 100 times you told it. Downside is that it gets lonely. After years of isolation, your grip on reality can start to slip. That's not your grip on reality. That's just the glow cloud. All hail the glow cloud. Everything is your own mess. I don't want to clean up after someone, and I don't want to nag someone to clean. Those are all my dishes in the sink to do, or to let sit there for a week. Feels good. Also, ripping a fart you feel super proud of with no shame or holding back. Also, ripping a fart you feel super proud of with no shame or holding back. Heck, I do that at work all the time. You can buy whatever groceries food you want without someone bitching or throwing in their own junk. Much easier to diet or eat as crappily as you like. If I want to eat blueberry eggs for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, no one judges. For many years I lived in a full-size 3BR2 bar family house all by myself. Freaking loved it. My brother lives with me now, but that's still super cool. Really, the best part is simply not having to deal with people. Not coming home to someone else's dirty dishes in the sink. I only come home to my own dirty dishes in the sink. Every second is yours. No waste. No waiting on someone else ever. No cleaning up after anyone else. No doing something someone else wants. It's incredibly efficient, unless you're dying. Still, whenever I'm home alone, I'm so unmotivated to do something efficient that I end up watching YouTube in a bed coated with cracker crumbs. The mundane way of living life with no responsibility to anyone else. I miss waking up in the mornings, reading a book and just watching the city light up from hundreds of miles away while eating breakfast. Then coming home, shaking off the day's work before making a light dinner, finishing a project and then cuddling in bed with a movie or book after a warm bath, just to wake up the next day and repeat it. I love my life, but I'm always busy with work and it has become unpredictable. I'm never alone. Sometimes I miss the solitude of a quiet home. Sometimes. I don't think I can ever live with anyone again. Not long term anyway. And mainly for those reasons you described. I need to be alone a good proportion of the time I'm awake. Coming home and relaxing on the couch. Different with a spouse, but I went from a single bedroom to a 4-bedroom. I would come home at midnight to 6 people drinking outside my bedroom door. Or I would be watching a movie and 5 people would walk in. Or I want to sit down and chill after a long day and there's my roommate in my house who wants to catch up. Or I want to sit down and chill after a long day and there's my roommate in my house who wants to catch up. I love my roommate. I do. He's my best friend. But sometimes I want to just flop down, watch some YouTube, and work on my D&D campaign. I don't necessarily want to have a 4-hour discussion the nature of the universe and how it pertains to us and our social circles. That last soda in the fridge is still there, and so is your leftover Chinese takeout that you have to specially order because of a soy allergy you have. Sup Daryl. I live alone and crap at work. A 6-pack of toilet paper is a year's supply. I don't know how people can stand that. Pretty much every workplace I've been at has John Wayne toilet paper. It's tough as nails and doesn't take crap from anyone. Not having to contain your weirdness in just the bathroom into the mirror. You only have to do dishes when you want to do dishes. The whole fridge is yours. You can sleep wherever you want. You can decorate however you want. You can leave your dildos to air dry after washing, right on the bathroom vanity. That took an unexpected turn. Using up all the hot water in the shower, eating anything that makes crumbs in bed, indulging in your hobby whenever you want. No freaking small talk after work when you're tired. That's like the one thing that makes my skin crawl. The thought of sleeping in crumbs makes me shudder, but to each his her own. You can be a total hedonistic layabout whenever you're home and no one will be there to make you feel crappy about it. Not that one should feel crappy about anything they choose to do with their off time. But it definitely bums me out when I'm having a nice lazy day of binge watching, eating, drinking and someone who's actually accomplishing things is anywhere in my vicinity. I'm perfectly capable of making myself feel crappy about being lazy. Thank you very much. So I've been living alone for the last couple of years, and to be honest I feel like I wanted to stay that way for the rest of my life for the following reasons. I can make any food I like, and if I feel lazy I can eat outside. I don't have to answer to anyone or cater to anyone's needs. I just clean the house once per week and it stays squeaky clean for the rest of the week. I can do whatever I want in my free time. Sometimes I want to go out and do something interesting, other times I want to be a couch potato. I do not have to cater to anyone's needs. Budgeting becomes super easy. I manage to save a lot of money and at the same time buy whatever I need. I have a king size super comfy bed all for me. If it's too hot I can remove the covers. If it's too cold I can put on as much covers as I need. No need to ask someone for their permission. I can invite any of my friends anytime I want and we can do whatever we want anytime we want. I work in a stressful career and nothing beats coming home to a nice quiet house and just relaxing and recovering from a stressful work day without having to answer silly questions like how was my day or having to listen to how another person's day went. These are just a few reasons I thought of the top of my head. I am sure I could have come up with more reasons, but suffice to say that no matter how much I think about it, when I compare my single days to the days I was in a relationship, the single days always end up being much better. Every time I come home I have to listen to my roommate's excessively long stories that aren't applicable to me in any way. All I want is to get to my room and be left alone. Not getting stuck with a long but Netflix list you can't watch because she wants to watch it, but don't want to watch it right now. So you end up watching crap you've already seen because it's a nice easy watch. You don't have to tiptoe around the house worried you'll wake up roommates, family members. As someone who starts work at 6 AM and lives alone right now, it's a freaking godsend to be able to walk through the house and turn lights on to see where I'm freaking going rather than using my phone light. The bathroom is always free. One of the most frustrating things about living with someone else is wanting to use the bathroom and to find out that your roommate is taking a shower or something and you have to wait until they are done. Not having to wait to use the bathroom or to take a shower is such a wonderfully underrated thing. It became an unwritten rule in our house to ask everyone if they need to use the bathroom when one goes to take a shower. 5 people, 1 bathroom. If you were asked and said you didn't need to go but then had the urge while the person was showering, doom on you. Peace and quiet. When you get home, unless you have organized something, there won't be other people there. There won't be a constant string of people coming in and out and you can be alone when you want to and actually sleep when you want to. Being able to come and go as you please. Doing stuff at any hour and not worrying. I like to cook and clean during my productive hours, 5 AM. And I like to shop at midnight when no one is about to bug me. Now living with my husband's family, I have to keep to their schedule of up at 8 AM and asleep at 11 PM. I also listen to them argue all day every day, get yelled at in Crossfire and have to take care of a 3-year-old. I much preferred being alone. I am only still here because I love my husband too much to leave, but this is year 5 now. It is rough. Living alone is the best arrangement. You can do whatever the heck you want. The better question is, what's the advantage of living with someone? When you get home, that food you've been thinking about all day long will be there. Learning life skills, paying your bills, cleaning, time management, etc. You just end up learning these based on experience. Trousers are optional. You don't have to worry about keeping people awake if you have weird sleep cycles. Can jack off whenever you want. Don't have to sneak in booty calls. Nobody around to judge you on your disgusting personal habits and poor life decisions. I feel like when you first live alone everything is underrated because you literally have no idea what you're in for. I'm talking taking as long to crap as you want. You don't even have to spray Glade after. Using as much toilet paper as you want. Air drying after a shower. Running around naked. Sleeping naked. Not doing your dishes for a week. Or being absolutely disgusting whenever you want. Pick your nose and your butt and your cooch all at once. Sleep in however long you want. Rip farts whenever you want. Decorate however you want. Crazy crap dudes. Don't wanna clean the right way? Don't. It's your choice. No one bitching at you for sweeping the dust under the couch or for leaving your Christmas tree up literally all year long. That's living, man. I really like being able to turn around in the shower without 1,000 bottles of precariously placed placebo beauty products come crashing down like a house cards. I am not aware of a single disadvantage of living alone, but no one's there when you get home. Exactly freaking fantastic. Closet space. Man, I never appreciated this until my girlfriend moved in. Now my closet is literally jammed packed with her clothes and I basically have a couple drawers for all of my stuff. There's no end to it either. Every time we do laundry, she materializes more and more clothing. I think to myself, the closet is completely full. All the hangers are used. We've put everything away. There's no way she could possibly have more clothes. More stuff just appears out of nowhere. Not having to be considerate of anyone else. If you wanna use the bathroom, it's always empty. If you want to play music, go ahead. You want to walk around naked? Do it. Your home is your oyster. When you leave something somewhere, it stays there, even if it may be messy to other people. I know where my things are in the pile on the coffee table. A lot of great comments, but to me, the absolute best thing is coming home to nothing. Had a hard day? Come home and game, read, turn on Netflix, listen to your music at whatever volume you like, anything you want. No nagging from a significant other or screaming kids, helping to do homework or bringing someone somewhere or waiting to watch your TV. No time limits, no one to ask you when you're getting off the game or to turn your music TV down. Just nothing. No one misuses your Japanese knives, or tries to wash your patina-coated cookware with soap, or uses metal utensils in non-stick pans, or decides your ceramic faux bowls are better suited as fruit bowls, or uses a lot of your nice finishing olive oil like it's some basic crap, or uses your fleur de sel like it's kosher salt, or uses all your bay leaves, or mixes your vintage Japanese whiskey with Coke. or finishes your nice bottle of tequila and replaces it with Milagro because your bottle was too expensive. As someone who works at a hospital who endures needy human interaction for 8-12 hours a day, zero human interaction, lock the door and enjoy Blus. The whole house is your bed. Fall asleep on the couch, turn over and pass out on the office futon. You might even want to make it to your actual bed if it's worth the effort. But no matter what, there's nothing forcing you to an arbitrary sleep station. I don't even know why I have a bedroom anymore. The couch is so much more comfortable. No drama in your home beyond what you bring in. There's a priceless gift of escape when I come home from a stressful day, knowing I can literally leave it at work and not have to worry about any more stress from home. I had a bad but cigar and scotch collection. I could safely leave nice stuff lying out in the open. I could bring girls home whenever I wanted and, just as importantly, not bring anyone home when I wanted. The TV was only on when I wanted it on, which was practically never. I rearranged the place to suit my mood. I never once made my bed, washed the windows, or dusted, and nobody gave me any crap about it. I set up a painting studio in the living room, and decorated the apartment with my own work, but I couldn't pay the rent. If you are new to the channel, you can subscribe. I publish new videos every day. Until then, check another video. Bye for now.